the United Nations Children's Fund country representative Cristian Munduate is saying that about 400,000 children in the northeast part of the country are at risk of losing their lives as a result of acute malnutrition. The organization is now scaling up its nutrition intervention to mitigate the risk. TVC News' Jesse Tafida reports.
The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, say 2.6 million people are displaced internally in northeast Nigeria. Among this figure, 400,000 children are at risk of losing their lives as a result of acute malnutrition. But UNICEF is determined to scale up its nutrition intervention to address this challenge.
The country has more or less 1.3 million children suffering acute malnutrition, out of which 400 are in the northeast, but the rest 700 are in the northwest and the center and the south of the country. So acute malnutrition is a result of poverty, is a result of lack of proper water and sanitation, lack of food, right? People don't have food.
At this press conference, the UNICEF team explains to newsmen how they would go about this project.
If the child gets the breastfeeding exclusively for 6 months, they are naturally immunized, they are well fed, and then after 6 months they can have combined feeding. So they have to be in treatment for 4, 6, 8 weeks until we recover them. That is why we have to prevent. We have to do all what it takes to prevent these situations. Many aspects need to be considered, and a significant investment has to be made in the country, both in the agricultural sector but also in the social sectors.
With 1.4 million children in Northeast region already receiving psychological support, UNICEF is working with government to reach out to more numbers. As the world commemorates Humanitarian Day, the UN salutes all humanitarian workers who have stood firm despite all adversity to serve the people. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.